Hello.
So, what's your name?
My name's Andrea Oliveira-Miguel.
And what are you doing here, Andrea?
I'm currently been volunteering since day one. We've been finding people, packing boxes, taking food to hotels. I've literally been a key worker to most people that I'm working with, whereas they're not getting support from the key workers. I'm giving them the emotional support, being a counsellor to them, giving them where the financial support is, emotional support through the NHS or independent counsellors, or through a lot of the healers that are here at the Ackland Village. I've been going to meetings with GoT Command. I've went into the Royal Mail depot where all the storages, where all the donations are being held at the moment. Got access, got 1 day authorization to access it. Literally
Wow.
doing a lot, yeah. So I'm literally here, there and everywhere.
Well, thank you so much for sitting down and talking to
That's
us.
all right.
So is that your van?
That is my van. I've literally just come to pick up all that stuff in that corner to put back in the van to take to another storage place.
And in storage, is that where you're organizing like the donations into?
So the storage is the stuff that isn't being able to be held here currently at Ackland Village or at Mode. So obviously Mode lost the lease ran out on Friday, so we've had to move everything from Mode into another storage. So we're literally just trying to organise all our storage, where what's new, what isn't new, what shoes, what size shoes, so that when we get the orders through the people that we're working with, to come and obviously be able to collect stuff like from here at the warehouse and go to size 8 clothes, size 12, find it easier to find.
Yeah. And how do you get in touch with all these people? Like what?
So I'm quite local anyways, and I've worked with the community. A lot of people know me anyway, so it's a lot of people that are giving my number to people saying, "Oh, speak to Andrea. Andrea knows what to do. Andrea has this information, has that for you." So my number's literally been passed. So on the first week, I believe, my number was being circulated on Snapchat stories on Grenfell Tower Snapchat story. So there was a girl that was holding a billboard with my name and number saying, if anyone needs any volunteers or donations, please call Andrea. So it was constantly phone going off. I need volunteers. And it was like, why would you do this to me? So I've got 2 phones anyways due to my current work situation prior to the fire. And both phones are literally just going off.
What were you doing before the fire?
So I used to be a sports development officer for Westway up until December, and then I left to become a court enforcement agent.
Oh wow!
So I'm a self-employed court enforcement agent. I only went back to work today. After 4 weeks.
You went back to work today?
Yeah, and did 2 hours. And I was like, I can't do this. I need to come back and just be able to help people that I'm helping. It's just obviously where I'm raising up my own debts. For example, I've not paid rent for 4 weeks. Not paid anything for 4 weeks. So it's just like I need to get back to work and start getting paid before I get evicted.
Yeah,
So,
you do need to look after yourself, but ideally there would be enough of a support system.
Exactly, and that's what's been lacking. So obviously, where the government didn't come in with their so-called response team, the community have been the response team. So even in these GoT Command meetings where they're saying, "Oh, we're here to assist you," and then give back to the community, it's like, do you mean give back to the community? Because obviously we've been doing it from day one. You should have been assisting us from day one with your response team, where obviously we knew where the people were the first 4 or 5 days of the fire. We were putting people in hotels, not the council, not the government. So it's just like a lack of support really from them in terms of they don't have a crisis team, they don't have no response team. We are the response team. So what we've been asking for is training in terms of like counselling, how to deal with certain situations, and obviously have that credibility that people can say, okay, do you know what, she's skilled enough to do the job. So obviously where I work with youth offenders as well, so I'm subcontracted to the council, funnily enough. Every Monday I go work with youth offenders, so I run their sports programme.
Oh wow.
On Oxford Gardens, so I go do that and then obviously do what I can do in my spare time to help people.
That's crazy. Do you think the council's kind of resting on their laurels? Because there's a lot of, today I've been speaking to some amazing people doing amazing things.
Yeah. Well, I think that the council literally just relied on the community to keep doing what we've been doing. So a lot of people said, "Oh, Andrea, go back to work, because if you keep doing it, the council think, oh, there's people doing it, so they won't do anything about it." And it's like, well, no, I can't just not go home at 10 o'clock at night where most people are sleeping. I'm going home at 2 o'clock in the morning. Latest I've been home at 6 o'clock in the morning. So, and that's literally staying up, do my own little bits of investigation of what's going on. Like even like with the police, there's a lot of stuff that's not being covered with the police. What's going on the ground? People getting arrested. Just weird things that are happening at night time, and then being pulled over in a car for no reason. It's just like, you were speeding. How did you see you were speeding? There's 4 cars behind you, in front of you, in order to see that car. Yeah, so there's a lot of corruption going on.
How do you propose is the best way to move forward?
Well, they need to come up with a transparent action plan, including with the community. So that's stuff that we are meeting with the GoT Command about, trying to strategically work out how we do move forward together as a whole, because as you know as well, speaking to many people, there's so many different groups of people, individuals and organisations. So even like me being part of the real community, at this moment in time, we're not actually a recognised charity or anything like that, but we're working towards that status to ensure that obviously we have that credibility, because we've been doing everything from day one. So everyone that's in the real community, a lot of us didn't know each other prior to it. We've literally I've gained a new best friend. I don't even see my own best friends now, just due to the fact the relationships that you build with people. So merging together, they need to become as one and listen to what we need, as what assistance we need as the community, because in terms of housing and key workers, I'm the one that's contacted the housing department. I've actually been given the housing contact today by GoT, and I've been in contact with a key worker hub manager. So when people say, oh, I don't have a key worker, call me, I'll call up the manager and go through that process. So I'm literally mediating between the council and on the ground as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what is your support system? Are you working on your own, or do you have minions?
I work on my own, but then like when I say work on my own, there is a team of us, like I said, the real community, but I just find like when I get a list for care packages, I can't send a list to someone else to go do what I need to do, because it just doesn't get done. So I just have to make sure I follow through what I need to do. And everyone has their own little jobs as well. So if everyone keeps on top of their own little tasks, then at this moment in time we'll work wonders. We have done for nearly now 4 weeks, so.
Yeah, and there's been some pretty miraculous things going on here.
There is. So we've had, like, with the real community, we took 70 families out to Cheshunt and World of Adventures.
70 families?
70 families, yeah. Wow. It was a really good day. So even though, again, my own experience of doing school trips and stuff like that through Westway, it was a blast doing it. So I'm trying to organise the sports day for August and a big Zumbathon as well. So I've literally sent emails to the council today to confirm, can I have the space, can I do this? What paperwork do I need to fill out, what risk assessments, and then hopefully there'll be another fun day coming up.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What is the thing that you think is most needed here?
Housing. I think housing and emotional support. But in terms, when I say emotional support, a deep trauma kind of support, because even the NHS being great, they're offering certain services, but even that has its own flaws within NHS as well. So I would love to say the NHS is doing amazing, but they're not. Red Cross, no support. Some people say, oh yeah, you can go there, have a chit chat. I can have a chit chat with you. Doesn't mean I'm going to get any better, to be honest with you. So I just think we need real specialist trauma experts to deal with. Because what people are dealing with is, I'm having to speak with people that are saying to me they feel dead people, they feel the people that they were seeing who were falling from the towers, who were begging for help, touching them, and they can still hear their screams. So speaking to a normal counsellor isn't going to help you. Even me saying to them like it's normal, it's a normal thing that you're feeling, it's not just you. I'm not qualified to be to tell people that advice, even though that's what the NHS are doing. It's normal. Everything's normal. It's normal. It's not really normal for what we've experienced, let alone feeling people trying to touch you at night.
Can't try to normalize that.
Exactly. So daytime, I think people are coping during the day because they have kids. They've got to go to work. They've got to do this. They've got to work out where they're going to get their financial support from, and then it's in the nighttime. Everyone's up. Everyone's up at nighttime. No one can sleep. They have 2 hours sleep and then back up again. I think it's just hard for everyone at the moment, because like I said to you, I'm up till like 4:30, 6 o'clock in the morning sometimes, and then having to go home to sleep and then come back out again at 9 o'clock in the morning. So only the last 3-4 days, I can personally say I've actually had the most amount of sleep I have had in the last 4 weeks. Where I've literally just like, do you know what, Saturday I slept till 6:30 in the evening, Sunday till 4:30. And I was like, do you know what, my body honestly just needed it. So, but that's what's needed. I think housing support for those that need it, and the emotional support.